morning everyone, it's Nicole from the Physio Crew. I'm going to be talking today about biggest threats to runners. So sometimes when we are doing our training, we tend to look at things at a very specific level. So quite often when I speak to runners, they'll be looking at tactics. So they'll be looking at individual small things that will help to improve performance. But actually, when you have a little look, so in business we look at market trends to establish if there is a threat coming in the future. And although I read lots and lots of business books, I'm always thinking about how these principles apply to my clients and my patients, because if I can use some of those things to help you guys get a better result, then everybody wins. So I want you to think about the biggest sort of trends which are threatening runners at the moment. So when people are coming back into running or they're trying to increase and push to that next level, we can get very stuck into kind of like a internal mindset. So the internal mindset of a human is, I want to get a personal best, I want to progress, I want to push, and we don't always look at things logically. So when we're looking at things logically, we know that the tissue takes time to adapt. We know that the body is the most incredible thing. It adapts, it helps to strengthen your bones when you load them, your tendons improve when you load them at the right levels, but sometimes that takes time, and guess what? Humans are not patient. So the biggest threats that I see in my clinic, number one, is that people increase their mileage too quickly. And we all know that person at the track who is come in and they're really excited, they've maybe running for about a year, and they suddenly go, right, I'm going to really increase and achieve, and then they get injured. So make sure that you're looking at increasing your mileage nice and gradually. We then have, sorry, I can see you're writing a comment, but I will have a little look in a minute if it's okay, because I can't do two things at once. And number two is speed work. So often what we'll find when people are getting injured is they'll suddenly go from doing no speed work at all to rapidly increasing it. Now, speed work is really important. It's great. I'm a big advocate of both strength-based training and speed work, but it has to be done nice and gradually, bringing it in and getting your tissues accustomed to it. So watching a video on YouTube and then going out for the next week and doing speed work every single day is probably not appropriate unless you're fit and you've been doing that constantly for, a period of time. So number one biggest threat is increasing the mileage too quickly. Biggest threat number two is increasing speed work. And number three is actually not getting enough sleep. People don't realize sleep is very important for healing. It's very important for feeling okay emotionally. So make sure that you're getting between 7 and 8 hours. 8 hours or more actually increases your risk of non-specific lower back pain. So try and keep it between that 7 and 8 hours, and don't compromise on it. If you're going out for a night out, then make sure that you've got, you're in the position that the next day you can have a little lie-in or maybe go for a nap in the afternoon. It doesn't have to be constant. You can have a break and then go back to sleep. That's absolutely fine. But it's very important for injury prevention and also for if you are injured, for recovery. If you're finding that you can't sleep because of stress, because this is a huge problem with runners, if you guys get injured, you're so used to having that hit of serotonin every day that it can really affect us psychologically. That's really common, is that people actually being away from that social environment of the running club, being away from being able to do the thing that they love. It's so much a part of your identity if you're a runner. And so what we need to think of is how, just because you can't run for that short period of time when you're injured, you can do other things. So you might be able to do aqua running, you might be able to run on the Alter G treadmill, you might be able to look at cycling or modifying or swimming depending on the injury that you have. So if you need any advice about that, you can always comment in the box below. Now that we're growing in terms of the Physio Crew, I'm getting comments everywhere, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, so sometimes a bit tricky. So if you are really in need, then have a little look on our website. We have a free 30-minute discovery call, and that will make sure that nothing gets missed. We don't do it intentionally. It's just that I didn't quite expect it to grow in the way that it has. And of course that's them pulling you in directions, and I still have to be in clinic every day and walking my lovely dogs and riding my horse. So yeah, it's all quite busy. If you have any questions, put them in the comments box below. I'll do my best to answer them, and I look forward to seeing you on the next educational video. Take care from everyone at the Physio Crew. Oh, keep watching over the weekend. We're having a training weekend. You know me, love training. So we're having a training weekend. We're going to get everyone on the Alter G, and we've just hired a really nice little place locally here. So we've got a pool there, so we're going to be recording some hydro exercises. we're going to be doing all the high level exercises. So we're going to look at ankles, we're going to look at knees, we're going to look at backs, we're going to look at shoulders, and we're going to be looking at how do you take clients from this kind of, you know, we take clients way further than the NHS now, so we're not anything basic. We're taking people medium, but we want to take people right to the top so that we can be getting people back to elite sport at England level. All right then guys, take care, bye.